Konami takes your money. They're a trifling friend indeed. They're just gold diggers. This is Stryker of Enyo, and we're going to get your money back from Konami. I mean your resources. This is infinite resources. The trick here is that we're going into free roam to do it. We can do it as many times as we want, and we don't have to worry about other restrictions. Damn it, give me my VR headset. I want it now. I could have used it back there. We don't have time for a proper intro. Just move on. Okay, so this is it. Infinite resources. You start in free roam. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. All credit actually goes to someone that, well, they sent me the idea. It's DNA 2078. He's the one that reminded me that after 3 missions, when you do a mission, all the containers come back. You know, if they've been missing, and yeah, sure enough they do, but for some reason I was having to do 4 in order to get mission 30 to come back. So like I said, this is free roam. Credit goes to DNA 2078 because he mentioned the fact you can do this in free roam and you don't have to keep resetting that 1-hour counter. So I showed you where the mission is, right? Okay, so now we're going into free roam instead. You don't need much. You know, the pistol, I like to take the 50 cal sniper rifle. You really don't need it. I've got the stealth camo on. That's basically for me and for some of the higher levels. Just simply because this lets me run through it really quick. I'm using mission 30, but you obviously can use whatever mission you want. The gist of the whole thing is basically you start in free roam. You know, you go to the location where the mission is properly going to start. You start the mission, you grab your containers, you make sure you hit a checkpoint, and then you abort the mission. But the thing is that when we abort the mission at that point, we go back to free roam, and we can restart the mission right from that exact same spot and grab the containers again. There's no 1-hour wait. There's no reduced number of components. They don't take away anything. You get full value every time you do this. I know it's really simple, and I know it should be probably like a 3-minute video, but I'm actually going to walk you through the whole thing just to show you, just to do it justice. And as you see, you know, we're starting free roam. Like normal, all the cutscenes are the same and everything. We're actually getting dropped off in the exact same location, roughly, that the mission starts. So here we are, we're in free roam, right? As you can see, you can see the highlights and whatnot. So as soon as we get into free roam, we're going to go down to the mission list, and then we're going to pick mission 30, or whatever mission that you're going into. I just picked this because it's a great one to keep on redoing. And I'm actually going to cut out the loading screen here. And you just start the mission. That's step 2. So here we go. So as soon as you click OK, then you get put right into the mission proper, after a loading screen, of course, and you see the title card of the mission. So you basically go right in. You still have to skip the cutscene, though. But that's just the way the mission goes, right? It seems like the helicopter ride's a little bit shorter for some reason, and maybe it's just this mission for some, but I can't remember. It used to be in the way back long ago that they used to put a transmitter on the ground, and you had to go to that in order to activate the mission. But this time, when I'm doing it up here, they just whisk me away right into the mission, you know, in a chopper. So it might be different depending on where you start. So you might need to be activating a transmitter. Now here we landed. I already skipped ahead a little bit. I'm marking a gas bombardment to take out this sniper up here. Snipers have night vision goggles, and they're the only ones that can see you while you're using the stealth camo, because they can still see your heat signature. So it's a good thing to take them out. I tried sniping them before and killing them and the dude next to him, but it doesn't work. Just trust me. You don't want to be killing any guards, because when a guard is found dead, the whole base goes on high alert, so it changes all of their routes and whatnot, and it also means they're much more akin to seeing you while you're in your camouflage. Like the guys that are in the walker gears, they'll actually see you, especially if you go through their spotlights. So we don't want that. So we want to just knock them out. If you have tranquilizer rounds. You know, use that in a sniper rifle as well. The other one is up to the right, up here as well. He didn't spawn in for me this time, but he will later. But basically, you just want to get the containers. Okay, so we already got the white containers that were back there, and now we are stealth camoing it up, and we're going toward the other ones. Like I said, since I use sleeping gas, they're not on high alert. There's a little bit of an alert, but they haven't noticed me yet, so I can basically run past them at full charge and they won't notice me. They usually end up seeing the dog, or maybe they hear my footsteps as I run immediately past them. I still take the dog with me because he literally marks all the enemies within a 100 meter radius when he's fully upgraded. So, I mean, please take the dog with. It's 2,000 well spent. I mean, even the horse, I believe, takes more than 2,000, so it's actually a pretty good bargain. Okay, so those two 15,000 amounts of containers, we got those. Those are saved. Remember, every archway is a save point at the base. So you just got to make it to that archway, or you make it to, you know, the hidden areas that coincide with the archway. I'm letting my my stealth camo here recharge a little bit. Sorry about that. It takes like 20 seconds. I did a number of runs where I didn't have to do that, but doing this all in one charge is a little hard on a, what is this, like tier 6 stealth camo or something like that. My game actually froze at that moment. It wasn't because of the recording or anything else. And then we're just going to grab the other containers. Then we're going to make toward the golden arches because obviously Konami worships McDonald's, and they know that the golden arches are where you want to go. I'm kidding. There's no gold anywhere on these arches. And there we go. We grabbed the tanks just simply because they're worth 100,000 apiece. You know, whatever. Hit our checkpoint. Boom. There we go. That's the money shot. All those materials are in our inventory for good. You can do whatever you want. But the main thing we're going to do is abort mission. Now, you'll notice it doesn't say abort mission return to ACC because we're in free mode. So now it's just straight up abort mission, but we're using it just like before. And now, like I just said, we get thrown into free roam. And make sure you don't grab any containers while you're in free roam, because we'll have to reset them then. But once you're in free roam, all you do is you just go back into your menus and restart the mission again. And you can grab all the containers again. They're going to be at full value. You don't have to wait an hour. And you don't have to be switching to other missions and doing like 3 of them before you finally reset them by doing mission 4, which is CW2. You know, like you saw me do. It's much simpler. It's very easy. I was actually surprised how easy it was. There's the final step reminding us to hit that checkpoint, and then like Grandma always said, you abort them. No, wait, Grandma said you abort them when you don't like the way they look. But how could you tell what they look like unless after you... No, never mind. Just hit your checkpoints, make sure it saves, and then abort mission, and then there you go. And that's it. That's this method of using free roam. I honestly thought trying to jump into free roam and then telling you guys to do missions and whatnot was a little too much. I just thought, okay, start a mission, grab containers, abort mission. How simple could that be? But after trying this myself, after hearing a recommendation from one of my fans, you know what, this really isn't that bad, and I don't have to keep redoing CW2. It's great, and I don't have to keep on redoing those other ones ahead of time and keep swapping out my inventory. So you guys use this. It might end up getting patched, but I'll keep that updated in the title. So hey, use it now.